What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about double IPA and how we think about making them here at Tree House. Alright guys, so up front, what is a double IPA? A double IPA is a strong hoppy beer somewhere between 7.5% and 10% by definition. And because Tree House is a craft brewery, like many other craft breweries, we often take liberties with the BJCP definitions and we make things our own way, and therefore we sort of develop our own style and characteristic. Historically, double IPAs would be something that would be bitter, dry, clear, pungently hoppy, and finished with a grapefruit-like or pine-like finish. And when I started brewing, things were starting to evolve. And when I was designing beers like Haze, I wanted something that was incredibly hoppy, incredibly vibrant, but also amazingly soft and fruity with an easy drinking finish. We here at Tree House take a great amount of pride in the fact that our double IPAs don't taste like anything else on the market. I actually don't think about Tree House beers as New England IPA. I think about them as Tree House IPA. And the reason that I say that is because from the very beginning, we set out to make a flavor profile and a softness that, to my palate, hasn't been replicated in the market at this time, whereas New England IPA has been made by many breweries really well, time and time again. From the very beginning, we set out to make a flavor profile and a softness that leans into the more bubblegum, fruity, melon-forward, sweet, soft, fluffy type of double IPA. The beer that I've chosen to highlight as we discuss double IPAs today is our flagship double IPA called Haze. Haze is a beer that represents the very best of what we do here at Tree House. Certainly, each time we release a new beer or if we discover a new hop, we're always striving to find something new and interesting, but while we're doing that, Haze is always there, preeminent in the background, being worked on, being refined, and being honed in on the original vision that we had for this beer. You know, the idea at Tree House isn't to make a recipe and then have that recipe remain the same throughout the years. Certainly, when you purchase Haze, you should expect the same experience each time. But as we make our way through our craft beer journey as a brewery, our promise is to continue to evolve these beers, to continue to chase a flavor profile that's imminently more refined with each successive batch. Haze is certainly hazy, but it's not turbid opaque. It doesn't have that milky yellow appearance, but it certainly has a rich hazy appearance. This particular beer is constructed so that the last sip in the glass is as good as the first sip in the glass. And that is how we think about making all of our double IPA here at Tree House. Oftentimes, great double IPA can mean the absence of things. If you make a double IPA that's absent of oxygen, make a double IPA that's absent of excessive bitterness or astringency or hop burn, you have already done something that's tremendously better. Another thing that we think about with Haze is value. We've put a lot of time and energy into scaling our production facility here at Tree House so that we can make this beer regularly and at scale. That has taken the lion's share of our effort over the last 5 to 7 years to build this facility and to build relationships with hop growers that enable us to purchase the very best hops we can buy at a reasonable price, to purchase our grain at a reasonable price, and to have a brewing system here that enables us to replicate this batch after batch after batch while refining things, results in a beer that is reasonably priced in the market and frankly has not changed in the 7 years since we've introduced it. The way that I think about our core beers here at Tree House is they all have an identity as to what they should taste like, and Haze is our peach beer. It's not made with peach. We have renditions of it that are made with peach, but the base beer is made with a hop blend that just brings forth this summer stone fruit, ripe peach nectar-like character that we love so much. In comparison, a beer like Green, we think about pineapple, and all of our energy through sourcing malts, through biotransformation, through the right galaxy hops, through the way that we construct that recipe, we are thinking pineapple. And then Julius, of course, is a combination of two things. We are thinking citrus and we are thinking mango. And all of our energy is put into selecting hops that create those flavor profiles that result in a wonderful experience in the glass. So good. It tastes like peach nectar. There's a little bit of resin in the finish, which for us is really essential for a great experience. The mouthfeel is incredibly fluffy, which is something we've worked so hard at. So how does Haze stand out in the market? The way that I think about our beer here at Tree House is that it's actually very different from style guidelines that are familiar in the market. If we get classified blanket as a hazy IPA maker or a New England IPA maker, it's actually a little bit offensive to us here at Tree House, because it's my belief that what's known as a New England IPA deviates substantially from the beverages that we try to make here. When we craft a double IPA, we are thinking about three things. We are thinking about how it tastes, obviously, how it smells, and then how it finishes. And how it finishes is probably the most important aspect, because if you have too much bitterness, you don't want to drink more. And if you don't have enough, you also don't want to drink more. So we try to strike the right balance of fruitiness, juiciness, and bitterness, which we do not eschew here at Tree House, to provide you with the most interesting and resilient drinking experience possible. I want to thank you guys for watching. Michael and I are grateful that you guys subscribe to the channel, leave your thoughtful comments. In fact, this last video especially, you guys had a lot of great feedback in terms of what you'd like to see in the future. Please keep that up. Thanks for watching, and be good.